All right, well, we're live. Bubble, thank you so much for giving us the answers to how you felt. You're listening to Oily Trash Movies. It's the only podcast where two people say unfunny things for an entire hour. Or maybe it's only half an hour. We'll see.
We don't know yet. Hello.
We're your hosts. I'm Daddy WarBux.
And I'm Bublegum Barbie.
And this episode today will be the second brick in the foundation for the Tower of Babel.
Yes, that's true. It will be. I'm really excited about this. I watched this movie for the first time last week to prepare myself for the movie this week, which is the new Mario movie. I did not know anything about it. All I knew was that it was made in 1997 and that the directors really didn't want to make an Mario, but just do their own thing of Mario and Luigi inspiration.
Yes, and we are talking, of course, about Super Mario Brothers, the 1993 live-action adaptation of Mario.
I know nothing.
The greatest. Well, I believe this is considered one of the worst video game movie adaptations of all time, and has been widely regarded as the reason why it took so long for video game movies to start getting traction and start getting actual talent attached to them instead of just being these god-awful nonsense ripoffs, because this is the original nonsense ripoff, which, it's like, how do you take this concept, this 2D 8-bit Mario Brothers platformer, and turn it into a movie? Well, we're just gonna make the movie we want to make, and we'll just say it's Mario, I think, is what happened here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I do want to say when I was watching it, it wasn't like terrible. It was just weird. I felt like this is a weird movie the entire time. And then I took a nap. And
for 8 hours. 8 hours straight.
Yes.
When the nap ended, it was another day, and she was in another time zone.
So I have no idea how this film ended. I have no idea what happened. I was very confused about it. So I'm rewatching this thing all over again, seeing the weirdness of it. I know that it's really loved by a lot of people, and it's a cult classic now.
Bubble, you saw this last week and fell asleep. I watched this originally. I remember renting it on VHS when it came out and watching it and loving it and enjoying it. I was probably 8, actually 1997. I could probably work that out. I'm not going to. Probably about 8 or 9. And I have maybe seen it as a child on reruns on TV. It's something that I would always stop on if I was flipping through channels, on a Friday night or a Saturday night as a grade schooler. I would stop and watch Super Mario Brothers, but I don't know how often that happened because I don't think this was a movie that was on TV a lot. But I have not seen this since I was so young, probably before I even ever played the Pokemon games.
Oh, wow.
That's how old this movie is, and I haven't seen it since, so I don't know what to expect.
I had no idea this movie even existed. Never, ever. Never heard of it, never seen of it. I think I started seeing it in one of the content creators that I watch on YouTube, and I was like, what is that? Which is why I started watching it, and yeah, that's all I know.
All right, and there you have it. That's all Bublegum knows. One of her content creators that she loves mentioned it. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, and play. Look, we start out with the original Mario tune. This is great.
I do like this. The fact that it's an 8-bit type art. But it still doesn't make sense. Like, why dinosaurs? Oh my god, is just like Jurassic Game.
Oh my god, yeah, we start out 65 million years ago. Jurassic Park ripped this movie off.
So this movie was so confusing to me when I was like watching this. I was like, wait a minute. Daisy is a dinosaur?
Wait, what? Is that what's happening? She was literally left to be raised by nuns.
Aunt Mom!
Yeah, we want to thank Aunt Mom also for subscribing to our channel this week.
Oh, yes,
we watched this movie for you right now because we knew it had Catholic nuns in it.
Yeah. We dedicate this episode to you, Aunt Mom. Thank you very much for subbing.
Okay, so we've got 3 nuns and a Yoshi egg like it's Jesus in a manger. Oh my god. It's King Koopa. Back before Bowser was Bowser. Yeah, it's like how Robotnik became Eggman, and then King Koopa became Bowser. What the hell? This is some crazy shit.
What is this movie called, the one that we're watching?
Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario Bros.
I was somewhere else.
Man, we've got the exposition from the TV about parallel universes to soften the audience. Up to the idea.
The budget was 48.
Yeah, well, you don't know it could happen.
With 2 commas. How much was that?
48 million?
48,000 million? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so the budget was 48 million. On opening weekend, they only made 8,000.
Oh my god.
And the gross for US and Canada was 20,000, and world was 20,000. So they stayed.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about, Bubble? You're giving us numbers?
About the movie. Yeah, I was giving you numbers. So the budget of this movie was 2 million, and only made again 8,000 on opening weekend.
Wait, where did the 48 million come from?
48 million was the budget of making the movie. That's how much it cost them.
But then you said 2 million.
2 million, 20 million of how much they made globally.
Okay, so they spent 48 million and they made 20 million.
20 million, yes.
Who knows? Who knows, audience? If those numbers are accurate.
They are. Here.
We have no idea what numbers we're saying right now.
I just can't believe this is the story. Like, it's not that they're in the Mushroom Kingdom.
No, they're just in New York and Brooklyn.
Yes, it is bizarrely different. Even what you would expect to get from a Mario movie, because Mario... who knows? Like, why'd they get 2 hot dogs and then just only eat the dogs?
Yeah, you sure?
Why did that happen? What was the director's intention when he wrote that scene?
I have no idea. I still don't get it. The movie tries to explain, but I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't get this movie at all. I remember all of this because I was still awake and really trying to watch and take notes and understand why this is such a cult. I didn't get it.
I think part of it is that it's impossible not to be watching this and not have it associated with Mario, which is so divergent from the property that you're looking at and the product that this became.
Yeah.
That.
I mean, agreed.
I mean, like, when this came out, I don't know when Mario came out, but it's like, okay, like, Mario just had their 35th anniversary, and everybody knows what Mario is. It's still culturally relevant. And this film is just, it could not be more further removed from that.
So what I was thinking when I was watching this, I was like, this is just like Fortnite with Mario skins. They're just characters with the iconic Mario, Luigi, Daisy. And I was like, okay, where's Peach?
You know, my real question would be, is this movie the first appearance of Daisy? And if this movie hadn't existed, would Daisy even be in modern Mario canon? I remember watching this as a kid and being like, who is Daisy? And then years and years later, playing a Mario video game that had Daisy in it, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember Daisy now. That was from the Mario movie.
So Daisy came out in Mario, the Game Boy Color.
Game Boy is when Daisy came out.
When was her first game?
Mario Land was the first game that she came out.
And when did that come out?
Yeah, Mario Land, the Game Boy, and that came out in 1989. So Daisy came first.
1989?
1989.
Okay. And this came out...
In
When- and when-
1993.
Ah, man, okay. So, I was mistaken.
I thought you knew so much about this. I thought you had so many notes.
I had lost all of my notes, Bubble. I don't even want to, like, think about the Mario game, though. It's like, it's impossible not to, though. Like, what is this movie?
Not exactly. An idea.
So this would have been originally a movie about, you know, random Brooklyn blue-collar workers traveling to an alternate dimension where dinosaurs rule. That's what this movie is supposed to be about. And they skinned it, as you described, with the Fortnite textures or the Fortnite skins. They skinned it with Mario franchise.
So I was watching this, and I obviously had a hard time trying to remove Mario from this. So I was like, okay, so that's Luigi. The other guy is Mario. Is that Peach? And why is she not blonde?
Oh man.
It bothered me. I mean, she has a body of Peach. She's hot. But why is she not blonde? She's wearing a pink dress.
I think this is a prostitute. Cut this. Is this a girlfriend?
It's his girlfriend. Yeah, they went on dinner. Didn't you see that fancy ass dinner?
Yeah, but was she an escort?
No, it says date. It's Mario's date. And I kept waiting for the name, and I was just, I never heard it. I guess I fell asleep if they would have given it, but.
Okay, cut that. Cut that then. She's like a PhD in archaeology, and she's like, wow, I can't believe somebody would find this interesting.
I would say that. I that's how I talk to smart guys. I love smart guys. I'm like, wow, that's cool. And they're like, yeah. Or square root of 3 is, what is it for?
Man, I don't know. 1.2.
Wow, that's so interesting.
It's not what you call a perfect square.
Look at the Twin Towers. Look at how, like...
No, I refuse. Why are you bringing politics into this bubble?
Oh man, look at how beautiful they were.
It's just ahead. Have a look.
Look at all those dinosaur pieces.
These are all strange new.
I like how all of these are just down a tunnel in Brooklyn.
It's almost as if
Is that her mother?
That was why she was drawn to archaeology. She was actually born a dinosaur. The classic make out at an archaeology dig site. And then get interrupted by bursting pipes. Spraying raw sewage onto your excavation site. Good thing you're a plumber.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part. Just cut this.
So these are like the Koopas? The Koopa brothers?
I guess so, yeah. They are the Koopa Bird. I think they are Koopas, now that you're mentioning it, yeah.
If we get it wrong one more
I had no idea who they were.
he's not gonna kill us.
I was just like, they're just dudes who buy a hot dog, remove the bread, and just eat the dog.
So if you strip that all away, what you have is some sort of like goofy, surrealist comedy of sorts. Where you have like these goofy gangster people chasing blue-collar workers into an alternate dimension with dinosaurs. That's the story this movie tries to tell.
Damn, cut that. Dude, you have no idea how confusing this movie is, Bubble.
I do. I don't get it.
Everything's wrapped in, like, this yellow plastic.
I don't like it. I don't like this set at all. I don't like this world at all. I never liked it. It's just like a city. Porcelain city with some ash wrapped around it. So this is what I found weird. When we were first introduced to this world, it was just normal people. It just looked like city people. And then you have that woman with the stroller. And she looked weird. She had weird hair. She had weird clothing. And then she had a baby with an egg. And then you have this dude.
Cut all this. This is the worst.
It's really interesting watching movies made in the 90s because this was their interpretation of what they thought the 2000s was going to be like.
This is a goofy comedy story about a sci-fi invasion from an alternate dimension. That's what this movie is.
I need Koopa
Koopa coins. It's so wild to hear the word Koopa used. Oh, what? What the hell?
This movie is so weird.
Wait, the grandma's still alive? She got thrown. She's got rocket boots on? Cut all of that.
Okay, so her name is Daniela. It's not Peach. Then why is Mario dating her?
She's an escort. Look at them.
This is a zany, wacky children's comedy movie about an interdimensional invasion by Nazi dinosaurs and a blue-collar comedy.
Okay, so they got nominated for best costumes, and what's so funny? Look at these cop costumes. That was a foot. That was a woman's foot.
Yes, she's a
an
dominatrix.
That's an escort. See, whatever her name is.
That was a great joke based on the, like, what does the Mario Brothers mean? Is Mario their last name? But we know that the character in the Mario video game is named Mario, but they're the Mario Bros. Mm-hmm. But to be the brothers, that's gonna, yeah, what a great joke. I'll stop talking.
I love that.
Cut that.
Okay, cut that. I over-explained and I ruined the joke.
No, I want to start explaining it more now. I feel like I didn't explain it enough now because you had to explain it more after the first time I explained it.
Or birds or dinosaurs is what I mean to say. And are they essentially saying... Like, seriously, though, do you think that the reason why they chose the cells that way is because birds are dinosaurs and therefore their prisons would be...
They're in a cage. They're in bird cages.
Cage, yeah.
So, I'm trying to put it into the context with this guy being some sort of Nazi leader as well. And I almost want to say that it's some sort of grand take on human beings being reduced to livestock.
You know, the fact that you're saying that you think he's Nazi, I'm looking at his suit and they obviously picked a red tie with a black suit. Didn't Nazis wear black suits with red?
Well, the Nazi symbol was black with, you know, with the red and the white circle and the red background. So
he's wearing a white shirt.
Well, the symbol on it of the tie itself is like the swastika. This movie is actually an artistic take on the Holocaust. It's an artistic retelling of the Holocaust. Well, no, to further my Holocaust theory and that this guy is Hitler, Bubble, he just got disinfected. At the beginning, he was ranting about there being germs and funguses, and he was a germaphobe, and he was putting his hands in that boiling wax. That is literally Hitler. Hitler was very obsessed with cleanliness. He took 3 baths a day. He was a germaphobic, and he often referred to the people he killed as a disease and this and that.
And he treated human beings like animals. Oh my god. And cut that.
And even that dial he was switching evolved.
I don't remember that.
Intelligent life.
Oh man, I want a brain like that.
Works the opposite way. Back to
Oh no, I don't want a brain like that.
That's Bublegum's brain right now.
Oh my god, who was that? Was that one of the brothers?
I think it might have been. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think I missed the first act of this movie.
join the Goombas.
I love how they're super tall because they're obviously actors just carrying like
A little animatronic.
wearing those little head on top, yeah. Oh my gosh, is Mario gonna eat one of those mushrooms?
Hey, look at that. What is that?
The bomb.
Come on, let's go.
Look, he was
Classic.
trying to get that thing.
So the super mushrooms in Mario Brothers somehow became a giant sentient planet encompassing fungus in this movie. Alright, cut that. Cut
so
that
why
if I'm
did
wrong. So this is so intentionally goofy. It feels like it has to be made for children.
It was a very expensive scene.
And it's crazy to think that a movie in the early 90s about an intergalactic invasion from Nazi dinosaurs into our reality that has to be thwarted by two Brooklyn plumbers was able to get this kind of budget. If that wasn't a complete sentence, cut that.
I love how majority of films we have watched are dinosaurs. This movie is also a dinosaur movie.
Do you know what the square root of 26,481 is?
Oh my god, that guy
This is what you
with
were
the
just
orange.
asking me. He's your favorite now. You must think he's the hottest, right? No, don't make me smart.
I don't want to be smart.
Hang on. I can't get over these guys using all these big words now, all of a sudden.
Okay, and cut that. What do you think? What are your opinions on Yoshi?
I love Yoshi. I remember that being one of my favorite parts of this movie.
The alternate
Oh my
universe
goodness.
bad guy.
Their 9/11 already happened.
Oh my god! This movie inspired the freaking...
No, it predicted 9/11. It didn't inspire it.
Inspired it. This movie's evil.
It's, you know what? It does have Nazis in it.
Oh my god.
Definitely cut that one. You're gonna have nothing left on this episode. It'll be our first episode to actually hit only 30 minutes. I don't know. Cut it that. If I'm wrong, cut that.
Okay, why is Luigi wearing red and Mario is wearing yellow? That is so annoying. I hate this movie.
We've got the classic Mario nightclub scene.
So I was told not to be looking for Mario and everything in this movie. I have to remember that it's just Fortnite skins with iconic names.
Yeah, we've not been able to do that very well so far.
I know. So this is just a dinosaur movie.
It's
Humans.
a Nazi dinosaur, wacky, goofy comedy.
Made for
children. Made for kids, where... Bubble, this episode is going to be so short. This is Mario Brothers
show me the
meets
dance.
the Blue Brothers.
Like, okay, so this movie went out of their way to have these dancers choreograph, and they barely showed it. They barely showed the freaking dance routine. This could have been next Thriller, and they didn't even allow it to be on screen so that people, the children, can copy the dance and do it at the school playground.
This could have been the next TikTok trend.
Oh my god, did you see that woman with the big old, like,
Robo-tail?
weird ass? Yes! Had like a big old thong on.
Oh, they're in love now? Okay, so cut that.
I don't know what that meant, but cut that.
This movie, the two main things I want people to get out of this podcast is this movie being about Nazis and Bublegum breathing heavily.
Why didn't you tell me that? I was breathing heavily, you jerk!
I was getting into it. Oh my god, they've got their
When did they
Mario
change?
and Luigi costumes on.
This movie makes Luigi be Mario and Mario be Luigi. This is what this movie is doing. This movie is Nazi movie.
That's what convinced you? The fact that it
Yeah.
promotes a Luigi?
Yeah! Luigi is a little bit more attractive because he's slimmer and taller, but everyone knows that Mario is the Giga Chad.
Mario's 100% the Giga Chad. He was never even
100%.
fat. He was never even fat originally. He was barrel-chested. He's a power lifter. You know, he's like one of the strongman competitors where they look like they're fat, but they can lift like 670 pounds.
Oh man, the bigger the belly, the stronger you are. It's a fact. Powerlifting.
Man, when Yoshi whipped out his long tongue, how crazy. And then he ate her, I guess. Yoshi murdered this woman. Oh, then Yoshi gets stabbed.
No, Yoshi got stabbed.
We've all killed Yoshi to survive in Super Mario World.
Oh
He's getting burned alive? Oh my god.
I hate this movie.
It's a scrotum.
Ew.
A ball.
Cut that.
Perhaps that this must dance, that's why. A dance is
Because everybody loves to dance.
It's true. I love dancing.
Those Goombas just wanted to sing. They just wanted to dance.
I just wanted to act. I was expecting you to say, and cut that.
No, leave that one. That was the only thing spoken so far this episode. Everything else has been cut.
Mario, can you hear me?
Don't fall asleep like I did. Don't take a nap.
Oh man, my floor is looking real comfortable, let me tell you.
Are you not watching the movie right now?
No, I'm still here.
I don't know. With that. The reason why Luigi has that belt is because they're referencing the Rainbow
Road.
Road, yes.
Hi, Daddy.
Come on.
Mario Kart came out August 27th, 1992. So yes, that Luigi's belt is in reference of the Rainbow Road.
Oh man, Daisy's got her that's the Princess Peach costume. Look, that sign up there says Thwomp. This is the Thwomp district. Thwomps were like the big rocks that came down in Mario. In the back, they're like, no hands. Wait, the one woman smoking a cigarette. Wait a minute, this scene here, I think, is the inspiration for the famous slide levels in the original Mario 64, which definitely came out after this. And those were some of the most fun memories. The skeleton from the last person the taxi hit is still there.
You don't have the right.
Why?
This is like the scene from the Avengers where they all turn to dust.
This is weird. He's in a. I am to believe that he's in a.
Oh my! The Twin Towers were just destroyed by King Koopa. Bowser is Osama bin Laden confirmed, folks.
Too soon. Cut that. Ew, that's Bowser?
I don't remember him getting that. I don't remember him becoming Mega Bowser. He was Bowser and now he's Mega Bowser or Giga Bowser. I don't know the evolution of Bowser's.
I'd call them the Super Mario Brothers.
That is so stupid.
I believe it.
You do?
We've got sequel bait.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that the second one did not come out. The movie was trash.
I thought it was good. I like that movie.
I don't know. I guess I just can't get past like it not being Mario or Mario or Luigi. Like,
wait, there's end of the scene credits.
Well, I must say we have a very exciting proposal.
A video game based on your many adventures.
Oh my goodness.
Is this racist?
The Super Koopa cousin.
So that's not really them, right? The Nintendo guys?
I don't believe so. That was racist. It seemed interesting. I was a bit gone. So I couldn't follow it narratively. But all of the allusions to Nazi Germany I picked up on. Oh, look, Japanese Businessman 1 and 2. That's all they're credited as. I would like to watch it again because I would like to be able to watch it at a point where I'm not preoccupied with this being a Mario movie. Cut all that.
It was a fun movie. It was. It was weird. I didn't get any of it. But I will not watch it again. Did fall asleep. The first time I watched it, I fell asleep. The second time I watched it, I didn't get anything. But it was fun. It was fine. That's all I'm going to say.
I want to study this movie. I want to see this movie multiple times. There are so many questions I have.
Yeah, but I don't get it. Okay, look, here's gonna be the product placement coming up here in a little bit. They're gonna there it is.
Reebok. Oh my goodness.
It is.
The shoes that let him walk upside down. That was such a great kill shot with that dummy exploding.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, there was a lot of fun stuff. Okay, so I do want to say what I enjoyed about this movie was the props. The stunts made it. The costumes, obviously, they were nominated. They were creative.
Yeah, I loved this movie. I think the worst part about this movie is that it is got this thin paint, this thin coat of Super Mario Brothers added to it. And I think if this wasn't tied to Mario, I don't know if it would be more or less popular. Because it's... But then again, I don't know. Despite its creativity, it still feels tonally like a kid's movie with subtext of Nazi dinosaurs invading. Like, that's kind of a crazy thing to sell to kids. So, who knows? This is just somebody did drugs, I think, and this movie's the result.
It's funny that you said that because when I first watched this movie, I was like, oh, the writers and the directors were just really high and made this movie. And they're like, oh gosh, you know, it would be fun making this movie. And they made this. That's really what I think happened as to why this creative film occurred. Look at that woman's butt. Did you see that?
I saw it. I was going to say something. Thanks for beating me.
This movie's for kids.
There was the scene where the woman with her stiletto was digging into the cop's shoulder. This movie has a major subtext of sexual imagery. They're getting deloused by people in SS helmets and full hazmat suits.
How would you fix this movie or do you think it's just perfect the way it is?
I think this movie doesn't need fix. I think this movie is exactly what it's supposed to be. This movie, the budget made this movie. The sets, the city sets, the cyberpunk world sets, whatever you want to call that area, they were so amazing. And if this hadn't had that $48 million budget that we suspect it has...
does have $48 million.
It couldn't have done it. It couldn't have done it without a budget.
Yeah, no, it couldn't have done it at all. At $48 million, exactly, it was the budget.
Stop it, Bubba. You're going to make me puke. Okay, so we don't have any numbers. We have no numbers for this movie. But
yes, 48 million.
We lost our notes. This movie cost exactly 48 million.
Yeah. I should just send you the notes.
All right, there was some graffiti on the wall here. Toad. I guess it just says Toad. I don't know what the rest of those letters mean.
Because I'm so confused. I don't know if I hate this movie or if I like this movie.
It's the Wiggler taxi. You know the Wigglers are like the little worm monsters?
I mean, this movie succeeded in getting the attention of the children because, especially boys, like it's just a bunch of cars exploding, and you have these
rocket boots. All right, well, we're gonna have to cut all of that.
No, but it's true. No, I'm not gonna cut it.
Do you have anything final to say about this movie?
Okay, would I rate this movie oily trash? Yes. What would I rate it? It is an older movie. The tough part is just like at the Earth's core. It is 1993, right? 1993 film. And it did really bad when it came out. I don't know. Help me out. What would you rate it?
You know, I don't think I would give this any buckets of oil. Although, as we've constantly been struggling with, I don't know how much my rating, how much I can divorce it from my own memories of enjoying this movie as a child and my own love of Mario. And then trying to take into consideration that this is a product that is associated with that. It's so difficult, and I would love to watch this. And I've been trying to think about this as a movie that's not a Mario Brothers movie, and when you peel that back, it really is some sort of bizarre statement with Nazi dinosaurs invading a parallel universe that's being thwarted by blue-collar New Yorkers. And I would love to know more about the movie, especially insofar as, like, the script. How was the script written? What rewrites did this script go through? Who was the writer? What other screenplays have they written that I've seen? What is the complete creative process that brought this into existence?
Drugs.
Drugs. Simple. Yeah. I would believe that.
And simple. Because of that, I don't know. Like, of its era, I guess I'm just gonna not rate it anything. Wow. This is weird.
It's definitely got that 90s CGI.
Drugs.
It's like, okay, we can't afford this one CGI sequence that's going to be completely computer generated and it's going to be bizarre and weird, but it's going to embody, really, that look embodies this era of film. And I love this kind of stuff. And I really do think that the weakest part is that it tried to integrate itself with the Mario universe, and I think that I would have watched this movie and really loved it and not have been distracted by the Mario theme, because all of these sets are amazing, the costumes, the police in rhinestones on the back of those jackets like you were talking about, so good. Really the only thing that I don't like, aside from the Mario distraction, is that the tones, it feels so tonally inconsistent, where it's like, am I watching a movie for little kids, or am I watching a movie about fascism? And am I watching a movie that has a bunch of prostitutes that have been abducted? Like, I just, it's so difficult to figure out. But the props, the stunts, the world, that's it created, this movie does create something that is memorable and has value as cinema, I think. So I want to give it, like, out of 10, I don't know, 6 WarBux. I'm really being favorable to this movie.
Right. Because, again, you mentioned something. I didn't watch this as a child. I don't have that anything, right?
I could be doing that. It could just be the nostalgia speaking through me.
Exactly. I have to sit on it for a while. I need to do research on it. I need to see the history. Again, I need to see the script, like you were saying. Like, it would be nice to see how many rewrites, what was the inspiration. All I know is that this film literally just wanted to use the name and do their own thing. It was just creative expression, and this is what they came up with. It is a weird movie. It doesn't make sense because I'm sure they were all high when they wrote it. You know, like, who knows?
See, I don't think you're giving this movie enough credit. I don't know. I think this movie can only be best summed up with a bunch of big words that sound sophisticated and meaningful. This movie's art, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, this is a fever dream for me. Like, I don't know. I have to sit on it for a while. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know anything about it. I'm having a hard time disassociating Mario video game and this movie. It's just so weird. And I don't know how I feel about that.
I want to do research, and I want to watch this again, and I even want to do another episode about this, because that tie, I'm even more convinced now, is a reference to the swastika. I could be completely fucked up. I don't know.
I agree with you. I would watch this again. And
do you agree that is a swastika on his tie?
He's wearing a black suit. You said about the germaphobe, the way he's acting, like fascist. Completely.
The vote for Koopa. I'm running.
Vote for Koopa. Yeah, like this This world is infested. I don't know how I feel about this movie. I mean, I was able to watch through it the second time, so. Yeah.
Cut all of this.
This movie is very, very interesting. And again, we could study it. We could talk about it.
Yeah, this is going to be a very short episode. All right, we just watched Super Mario Brothers 1993, folks. You've been watching Oily Trash Movies. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Follow us on Twitter. We are at Oily Trash Tweets.
And
follow our website. We want to thank Bublegum Barbie and Daddy WarBux for liking our videos and watching our content and subscribing.
And also
we want to shout out
this week.
I hope you enjoyed the nuns there. Who,
this
Aunt Mom
loves
baby.
movies about nuns, so that's why we dedicated this episode to her. This is her second favorite movie that has nuns in it, is all I can say.
Yeah, I did love that first nun movie. That first nun movie was great. I thought that movie was art. And take care, comb your hair.
Wait, you forgot. We were covering more stuff. What's the other joke we always make at the end of the episode?
Remember to face Mace directly in the face.
Wrong. Take care, comb your hair.